Since 2008, Ghost Adventures has been the forefront of paranormal shows. As a show, it grew from the attention of the 2004 documentary that gained big media coverage, The Flying Brick. Everyone remembers that flying brick flying across that abandoned building. I think we all remember that, and it was a legendary moment that sparked Ghost Adventures and what we know today as Ghost Adventures. And when it appeared on TV as a reoccurring series, it became more popular, especially since Ghost Hunters was on the downfall. One thing that attracted people to Ghost Adventures was the evidence. We've never seen a ghost show that had that much evidence, whether it's from an EVP, an apparition, or something being thrown. It kept us fans excited. Along with the evidence, the Ghost Adventures crew all had great personalities. What I call them is the big three: Zach, Nick, and Aaron, the legendary crew. The connection between these guys were unbelievable. Zach Bagans, basically the leader of the Ghost Adventures crew, he taunts a lot and he receives his repercussions afterwards, whether it's a ghost scratching him or following him home, or be a close family member dying of his. Now for Nick, he was an in-betweener. He'll taunt ghosts sometimes, and then sometimes he'll just want to stop the lockdown because he's too scared. Now for Aaron will be very aware of what could happen. He's like the opposite of those two. And honestly, I like Aaron a lot, and lately he's been holding up the show. So ultimately, you had a balance between all three investigators, or should I say two investigators, and one equipment tech. But we all know that Aaron puts his work in, and he's a great investigator also, and he has a lot of evidence himself. With that being said, it's been 10 years of lockdowns in the most haunted places in the world. Countless evidence and possessions. Not only that, but you had spin-off shows like Deadly Possessions, Ghost Adventures Aftershock, and The Paranormal Challenge. And now I ask, what can Ghost Adventures possibly do next? Now that they have the Travel Channel on lock, Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays, how can they improve the quality of the show? To be honest, I've lost interest in the show since 2014. The only thing that really gets me excited about this show is the history portion of the show, basically. And, that's the first 30 minutes of the show. After that, it begins to bore me. The actual lockdown doesn't excite me anymore. It seems like they bring in new technology every week, and it annoys me because the best evidence has been captured with regular recorders and cameras. I feel like the seriousness of the show has been put aside to make jokes and focus on the new inventions and technology. Also, I feel like it's too many dang people on the set. It's like 8 people in the crew now. Billy and Jay, they did a great job of filling the role of Nick, but Billy's character is way too fabricated. Like, he's crying in every single episode, it seems. I think it's too much, and I think it's fake. I think it's just time for Ghost Adventures to switch it up a little bit, and I have several ideas that they can possibly do to make this a better show. So, one is emergency investigations. When I say emergency investigations, it's more like an emergency possession. Like, say if an individual get possessed, he's been in a haunted house, and he's possessed, they got the priest, and they're in a church. So the Ghost Adventures crew can be called to help or do whatever they have to do. And I think that'll be a cool aspect, and it'll bring realism into the Ghost Adventures episodes. So that's one thing that they could do. Another thing I know they can possibly do is find new locations. Now, there have been to several locations twice and even 3 times. And to me, I think it's just lack of creativity. It's 1,100,000 places out here, and the ones that they are choosing, when you watch the first 30 minutes of the show, you can tell from the history that the show is not going to be that good. And I just think that they need to branch out and just maybe even go into personal people's houses, like the Demon House. I watched that. That was a very interesting documentary, and I loved it. I just feel like they should branch out like that. And also, they should make Ghost Adventures documentaries again, like the original one and the Demon House. So hopefully they can get back to that, but we'll see. And that's when Ghost Adventures at its best, when it's doing documentaries. It seems like they put their all into it, and it's just perfect. And one of the last things I believe they can do is make more believable evidence. Now, Ghost Adventures, there's been rumors going around saying that it was fake, and they've been to lockdowns where they had no evidence, and Zach made them go back in, and they had to make up some stuff. And I do believe that because You can just tell in certain episodes that they just wasn't feeling it. But that's what I think. I think they should just, you know, just find real evidence and just give it to us. Also, stop the spirit box and all the unnecessary technology, man. It takes away from the scariness of the show. One minute you're enjoying the show and creeped out, and then next they spending time on the computer. I'm like, man, come on. Don't get it confused. I still love Ghost Adventures, and it's still the best paranormal show that's being produced today. So yeah, let me know down below what you guys think. Do you agree or disagree with the discussion? Comment down below, hit the thumbs up button if you like the video, and subscribe to my channel. Peace.